Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nunker. I'm sure most of my subscribers watched, my making my subscribers video. Ever since then, the same night that I made that video, in about 5 hours, I got another 3 subscribers. So that was pretty cool. So thank you for that. And one of them I've been watching for a while, which is the MMA Wizard, who subscribed to me. So thank you for that. I've been watching your videos. If you're watching this, so another thing, the UFC favored in my UFC 86 predictions video. So that's a good thing. It's probably because I'm a kid, and they favored it because they want to show that kids watch MMA too, or just to make me happy because I'm a kid. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Thank you for favoriting my UFC 86 predictions video. Today, you're probably all here to see my UFC Fight Night 14, Silva versus Irvin predictions. This will be taking place July 19th. On July 19th, 2008 at 9 p.m. At the Pearl, Nevada. The card hasn't been finalized yet. I'm sorry for that because there might still be 1 or 2 fights that they need to put. I'm not sure, but they're probably going to be like undercard fights, not very important, maybe even more debut fights. So if the card's not finalized yet, I'm sorry for that, but I want to get a video up there. If you didn't notice, I like to put videos a lot, almost every day. So anyways, we're going to start from the bottom. 2 fighters making their debut, Dale Hart versus Shannon Gurgity. That's how you pronounce it. I watched one of Dale Hart's fights on YouTube. Seems that he has very heavy hands. I saw him knock out a guy. His stand-up looked pretty good. Not his striking, like his stand-up and his power. He looked like a tough guy. He's only 5-0. Not a lot of fights compared to 10-0 against Shannon Gurgity. Now Gurgity has a big win over Cub Swanson by rear naked choke. Johnny Torres, guillotine choke. So he's fought some tough guys. Most of his wins, I think, are by submission. So I think that he's going to be able to take Hart down, and on the ground I don't see Hart being able to do a lot of stuff. You can watch his videos, and it looks like he's more of a stand-up guy. So also experience, I think, will come into play where Gurgity will put him into some positions he won't know what to do. So I got Gurgity by submission. Alright, next fight of the night's James Gibbou versus Brad Blackburn. Both making their debut as well. Gibbou, 11-2. He's on a roll right now. A couple wins in a row. I think 5, I don't know. But he hasn't fought top competition compared to Brad Blackburn, who holds wins over Jay Hiran by TKO, Chris Wilson by unanimous decision, fought Huerta but lost by TKO, knocked out Pat Healy twice. So he's fought tougher competition than Gibbou, definitely. Although his record's not that great, 12-9-1. I think he's pretty well-rounded, and I think Blackburn's going to go in with confidence, and he's fought top competition, so I got to go with Brad Blackburn winning this one by TKO. Alright. Although Gibbou's tough too, he could submit it, but I got Brad Blackburn by TKO. Alright, next fight of the night, we got Brody Farber versus Rory Markham, also making their debut. Brody, he's fought some tough guys. Sean Shirk, he lost by submission. He lost to Brian Warren by submission, triangle choke. If you look at his resume, he's coming off a couple good wins, a lot of them in the first round by finishing them by submission or TKO, so he's looking pretty well-rounded. Rory Markham, 14-4, lost to Chris Wilson by TKO, knocked out Pat Healy, coming off a win, but before that he lost, beat Keith Whiskey, if I pronounced that correctly. I probably didn't. Knocked out Mike Pyle, that was a big win. Submitted Jason Guida. Anyways, I got to go on this one with Rory Markham. I guess I'll go with TKO. So, Rory Markham. Alright, then the first main fight, Anthony Johnson versus Kevin Burns. Great fight. Kevin Burns came off that crazy win against Rowan Carneiro. Submitted him, triangle choke. Not often you see that kind of finish. You know, Rowan's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, I believe. Submitted him, round 2. Oh, wait. Yeah, it was a choke. I think it was triangle choke. So, anyways, you know, he looked impressive in his last fight, although I do think it was a little bit of a fluke, a little bit. I don't think it would happen again, put it that way. Johnson knocking out Tommy Spear. He looked great as well. Knocked out Chad Reiner fast. Also Tommy Spear fast, both in the first round. And he looked very good against Rich Clemente as well, if you saw the fight. I have it on DVD, and it was a very close fight, and Johnson was dominating Rich Clemente until he got caught in that rear naked choke. But anyway, I got to go with Anthony Johnson on this one by TKO. I think he's going to overall Kevin Burns, be stronger than him. Anthony Johnson by TKO. Then you got Hermes Franca versus Frankie Edgar. Another great fight. Hermes Franca coming off that steroid suspension from against Sean Shirk. He looked great against Sean Shirk. His knees, stand up, he looked really good. Edgar got handed his first loss in his last fight to Gray Maynard by unanimous decision. Close fight. Holds wins over Tyson Griffin. Spencer Fisher, both unanimous decision. So, anyways, I think that Franca's gonna be hungry and he wants to get back on the top. I see Franca, I guess, submitting him. He definitely could TKO him too, but I just see a submission. I don't know why he could TKO him too. Both same height, so. Alright, so Franca by TKO. Submission, excuse me. Hermes Franca by submission. Alright, then next fight, co-main event, I guess. Brandon Vera versus Reese Andy. Reese Andy making his UFC debut. Vera's going to have more experience, a little bit more experience in this fight. It won't make a difference, 2 more fights. But anyways, Reese Andy, I don't think he's fought top competition, although he did beat Justin Levens by unanimous decision. I see Vera taking this one rather easily in his light heavyweight debut. 6'2" to 5'10", he's going to have probably pretty big reach on him. Weight advantage, stronger probably, so I see Brandon Vera by TKO. Could submit him. Brandon Vera TKO. Alright, then main event of the evening. Anderson Silva moving up to light heavyweight, make his light heavyweight debut against tough guy and James Irvin. Irvin coming off that fast TKO into Houston Alexander. Beat Lewis Kane by disqualification. Beat Hector Ramirez by TKO. Terry Martin knocked him out. Doug Marshall knocked him out. Lost to Mike Kyle by knockout. Lost to Bonner by submission. Lost to Ludus and Cade by unanimous decision. Lost to Thiago Silva by injury. TKO, stoppage by the referee. And TKO Jody Poff. Alright, but anyways. He has a mixed career. But I think it's going to be more of a tune-up fight, that they're trying to protect Anderson Silva in his UFC light heavyweight debut. And I think Silva's striking is way better on a different level. I think Irvin might be stronger, and he might be more of a tough guy, like as far as he'll slug it out more. Anderson's more technical. But anyways, I think they're both the same height. Anderson's a big guy. Who'll have more fights, and I see Anderson Silva having better ground game as well. I see it being a close fight, closer than some people might think, but I see Anderson Silva win this one by submission in the second round. I even gave you the round, but I think submission for Anderson Silva. Nunnker, thank you, bye.